on. But let's also go across to some of the other experts who are joining us. We have geopolitics expert Hassan Hashmi Pirzada, who's joining us for a Pakistan perspective. Also with us is author and foreign affairs expert Rubinder Sachdev. Mr. Pirzada, let me come to you. It's not very long back that we had a post being put out by the Pakistani Prime Minister where he said that he was acknowledging the role that Pakistan played along with Saudi in weighing upon Donald Trump to pull back as far as Project Freedom is concerned. How important is it? That was being seen as a development that is leading to this 14-point MOU that we're talking about. How much of a say does Pakistan, Gulf countries like Saudi have in terms of weighing on Donald Trump on the need to perhaps scale back and make some concessions to Tehran for taking this resolution forward?
Thank you for having me. I think so. Pakistan has a very, a good leverage in this play. We have seen this repeatedly happening that Pakistan has played a very key role in, having their ceasefire done, bringing them into the table on Islamabad once, second time almost there, but Pakistan is the only viable channel which is active at the moment, which is talking to Iran and then, presenting that back to President Trump and his administration. And we have seen repeatedly from President Trump and his administration, praising Pakistan leadership and Pakistani government to playing a very key role. So I think so. We have also seen in the last 48 hours the Tuska vessel, for the Iranian vessel, which has been given back to Iran through Pakistan. So Pakistan has not only just, putting the messages across, Pakistan is actively playing the physical role in this play and, bringing the Washington and Tehran closer. Also, Pakistan has actively opened up the ground routes to Iran for their trade. So I think so. We are in the game. We are actively trying to bring this region to peace. Saudis, whether it is dealing with our Saudi friends or the Chinese friends, we have seen Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar met up with the Chinese ambassador in the last 24 hours as well, and the diplomatic, the cables are going around from Pakistan to all the way to Washington, Tehran, and Riyadh, constantly in the last 24 hours.
It's time now for slipping into a very short break, but we'll continue this discussion with our eminent panelists on the other side. Stay tuned. Well, we're still joined by geopolitics expert Hassan Hashmi Pirzada, as well as author and foreign affairs expert Rubinder Sachdev. But before I come to you, just a post that has been put out by Donald Trump, by President of United States. He says that assuming Iran agrees to give what has been agreed to, which is perhaps a big assumption, the already legendary Epic Fury will be at an end, and the highly effective blockade will allow the Hormuz Strait to be open to all, including Iran. If they don't agree, the bombing starts, and it will be sadly at a much higher level and intensity than it was before. So clearly Donald Trump alluding to what could be some middle ground that the two parties are trying to find. But Mr. Pirzada, you have your ear close to the ground, especially as far as Islamabad is concerned. Tell us, what are some of the key takeaways from the 14-point MOU that we're discussing? Is the Axios report accurate? Are we talking about nuclear enrichment? Are we talking about shipping enriched uranium out of Iran? What are some of these aspects being discussed, negotiated between the two sides?
I think so. They're working on the base which they have already created before on the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action and also in the Omanian talks as well, because they didn't get the time in this, after this war to go back and forward a lot face to face. So I think so. The key agreement was always there for the uranium enrichment to be lowered to the 3.67%. I think so. That is the agreement which Iranians will be coming on to it. I think so. What was happening in the last 1 to 2 weeks was the Americans wanted a complete, blockade and complete stop to the uranium enrichment, while Iranian wanted some sort of a sunset clause, either in 10, 12, or 15 years. And I think so Americans have agreed to this now, and now that's why we are seeing in the XEO report from Barack Revit that, it's a 12 years or 15 years, and after that, if Iran doesn't do anything, they can able to enrich. So I think so we will see, but I think so the other things which will be in play will be how much the centrifuges quantity they will lower. But in the past, it was they were agreed to lower it to the 6,000 mark from the 19,000 marks back in 15. So we'll see how much Iranians will agree to do that, and also the heavy.
Looking for a better way to invest? Aussies choose.
We'll see how much Iranians will agree to do that, and also the heavy water reactors as well. But I'm hearing from Pakistan that there is progress which has been made a lot in the last 24 hours, and especially the Iranian foreign minister going to China. Pakistan is very close to China as well, so the influence is going through. The only problem in this whole equation is the military side, the IRGC, and the political side of Iran. There is some imbalance there, which hopefully they will come onto some sort of agreement within them, and then this interim kind of peace can go ahead for the 30 days, which can lead into a permanent kind of agreement.
Sure. Mr. Sachdev, coming to you again, some kind of interim framework reached in the next 48 hours. No one's assuming that this crisis will be resolved for good in just the next couple of days. But if an interim arrangement is reached, is there grounds that Islamabad has made for perhaps in-person talks between the two sides for a longer-term, more meaningful resolution to this issue?
100%. I think so. That is the play Pakistan is playing at the moment, that, come up on some sort of arrangement in the next 48 hours, as we're hearing the news, and then bring these parties together again to work on it for the permanent solution. We have seen and we know Iranians are known to be very slow in their processing of these talks. They take time. They, methodically go through each and everything before coming up and agreeing on something. So I think so. Once this has come through as an interim solution, then they can able to sell it to their domestic audience as well. And then once they come to Islamabad, then we can have some detailed discussions on the stuff which are important for Iranians as well. We have a new thing in play, which is Strait of Hormuz. We haven't heard anything particularly like how that will play out. Iranians want to have some sort of toll as well. Will that be acceptable? How that will play out within the convention? So there is a lot of stuff which now has to be discussed, which was not discussed before. But I think so this would be a good start to, both parties to sell it to their domestic audience and then come to Islamabad and then, iron out all the details for a permanent solution to go forward.
Right, so both sides, at least for now, seem to be indicating, at least through the optics, at least through the media, that there is some scope for resolution, for conversation between the two sides. Whether it materializes, well, it's anybody's guess. I'd like to thank both of our panelists for joining us, Mr. Sachdev, Mr. Pirzada. But with that, it's a wrap on this special broadcast on West Asia War. More news and updates will continue right here.